little, we're doing a little, little, what do you call it? A little subscriber-thon here. We're gonna go through the set list of Random Damage. I mean the playlist that we got so far. Let's do that. Look at that ugly mug. And we got the famous Indians that are in many videos now for the 313 trilogy. They've probably been in, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them anyways. I've brought those guys to life. I love it. I love. So here we go. I'm going to share on. I'm going to share some 313's trilogy videos. I do believe, yes, I'm on the Random Damage site. I mean, Random Damage 313 site. This is an album called The Road. This whole channel is dedicated to this album. It's called The Road. Came out back in 2005 when all that CD baby first started and everything. You can find it on all the major platforms. I haven't put any of my new music out there. I'm not sure if I'm even going to bother because I think there's a lot I can do without doing that. But it's nice to know that when it first came out, I got my ass up on there. And it wasn't like it is now. I think it's a lot easier now, obviously. But it cost me some money back then to just try to get somebody to feel out the process. You know, today it's in a disco distributor, whatever. I have all these different ones. I think if you just go by your own, your own little path nowadays. If you can keep track of your people that tell you you're good, and there's some people that are telling you you're good and they like your music and they want to follow you, just build your own little list and then go from there. That's what I wish I would have done. I let go of a lot of stuff. That was my learning experience. But anyways, without further ado, let me find this thing. I have a hard time doing 2 things at once. But I love making music and I love making videos and I love sharing them with people and I love just doing the whole thing. It's wonderful. So I'm going to try to become a little more explanatory so maybe people will be more interested. I think it's just because of the way I display. I'm kind of covert. I'm kind of covert. It seems I'm a little bit of an introvert, even though I'm an outrovert. If that makes any sense. Maybe some people can relate. I don't know. But I'm not going to be looking at the screen too much. I'm going to let this ride. I might talk over it. Who knows what I'll do. But I'm going to play the set list. That's my goal. I want to make a nice live recording of this set list for people to, in the future generations to watch. How come I can't find it? Where's my freaking site? Must be way the hell down. There it is. Sometimes it's weird. But it's nice to see what it looks like on the big TV. Okay. I'm just going to play the mix. Here we go. What is this one? Oh, that's not the video. Okay, here we go. We're going to start off. I don't know if I should play the playlist or just play. I don't know. We'll just do right here. Let's go on the playlist. Smash this playlist, brah. Make sure you check this out. And smash this playlist. Oh, I got the lake, the water effect on there. I don't mind it. I might not leave it on forever, but I'll leave this song on it. I wonder why it's not doing the top part too. Yeah. This is the latest video. Yeah. Look at the way I got it to match up. This is tight. It's like stitching it together to make it match with the music. Not just stitching it, but even timing it, and slowing it down, and spreading it out, and do whatever I get to. And I like that look. I really enjoy having that. So I'm gonna be when it gets too perfect, it won't be fun anymore. Like the kick drum. I've worked in this little piece here, ready? Half a century later, in the not a sad story though. Don't get misunderstood. Don't misunderstand it. Wow. Whammy bar. That was one of my last times I ever used a whammy bar, actually. That was awesome. I feel my life falling me. I don't know which way to go. I do know one thing for sure. There's something in me that you are going to see. Every day part of me dies. I know the feeling inside. But at the same time, part of me comes alive. You know you gotta step up. You know you gotta step up. You know you gotta step up. That's how you want it to be. The step up. Okay, so
please like and subscribe.
Let me
help us grow this channel.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. So basically, I'm gonna stop right there for a minute because I want to show you what I'm doing here. I'm gonna kind of like, I'm gonna educate you on me. I'm gonna educate you by educating me. How's that? I want to get rid of that effect now, though. I don't want that effect anymore. None. There we go. That's better. Okay. All right. So in there, you can see my phone here. I do everything on the phone. I don't have a. I wanted to make a video. I wanted to make a video um, describing what I do, and I was thinking maybe it would be cool to do some content where I show how I start something. You know, I'm not doing it this time. I maybe just get myself warmed up to thinking about it. But I'm thinking if I took I have to take a lot of videos, a lot more editing than I'm used to. But I could probably make it a half an hour video by videoing as much of the process of what I do when I start. I was thinking I start with a fresh song. I just wrote one the other day where it was just brand new. I just did it in like 2 minutes before I was waiting for an Uber, and I got it on BandLab, but it's on this phone actually, so I'm not going to go find it right now. But it's a good song. It's beginning. It's got about a minute to it so far, and I was thinking maybe I should start while it's just brand new. Play the riff, right? Maybe we could work this out like this: play the riff, and then record that, then put like maybe set up a thing like a camera like this. So I'm just trying to learn. I don't really do that kind of stuff very often. So maybe I could take it. Maybe it would be cool to take a camera and put it down just on a shot, something with a whatever, and then just put all the things that I use out there so you could see it. Like this is what I use. I don't know if you should be able to see me put that right there. So I'm gonna go get the other things I use. I hurt my back so bad, it's killing me, but that's life. Anyways, so I use one of these. I use a guitar. Yeah, that's cool. At least I know that that's wide enough right there. You're seeing it, yeah. I use a guitar. I use just a blue jump phone Android something for things. I use this one. It's a fairly decent Android. It's not. I don't think it's super sonic, but it's a few $100 probably. It's got the most memory. That's what I like about it. It's got the 128 in there, and then I'm using this tablet here and there. I haven't used this too much for nothing, but it's there to use if I need it. I use that for something sometimes. Mostly use the iPhone that's on right now that you're watching it on, but it's only an iPhone XR. It's like it's 7-8 years old already. But you know what? I love it. It works great. There's one other phone that's kicking around. Anyways, I got a guitar. Let's see. And if you the point would be to show you what I'm using, and then to watch the process of how I make it into a song from scratch. I just had this little riff just last night, and it's pretty good. I wonder if I can remember it, but I do have it recorded. Let's see. Yeah, something like that. There he goes. Something like that. It's good though. I've got a very good. I've got about a minute of it. It's got another rhythm to it too. And it's got about a minute of it so far, and it goes into a. It's got drums on it, and it's got some bass, nice solid bass sound. I love it. I love doing those instruments on the phones. Believe it or not, freaking comes out awesome. Where's the tip I had? I had to fix my guitar. I should do this to give you guys a little tip on this thing right here. What you do is, what I used right there. Everybody knows what it's like to have your guitar have the strings are going into the nut too much, and it's giving you a fret buzz, right? So I just took a piece of I should make it a little better even. I could, but it's pretty good the way it is. I took a piece of straw and I cut a little piece of the straw wall off, and I put it in there through the three that were doing that, and it raised it up a little bit. Like you could actually do that for a quick fix all the way across. It's fucking nice. I can't believe I never thought of that. I always have like a piece of grass in there or a stick. All right, so let's go to another one. Let's go to the next one. That was a step up. This next one is called Out There. love that song. Hope you guys are liking it too. Check it out. I appreciate you being there. And I appreciate the likes. This song's called Daybreak. I love the art in this one. It was really cool the way it came out. It's such a wild experience to be using the new with AI and stuff. Because I'm really, I'm kind of like I walk around the park for the long way, but it's like I love the development and everything. It's been like now so much, even just since this video, I know so much more now about how I want to look. It's just you start to figure out how to use the prompting, and then you start realizing how deep it can go. I've just been realizing that lately. It's all in the way you write the prompt and how you set the AI up to respond to you. It's all a mirror. It's completely a mirror, except you're going to get some pretty fascinating things. It's all in you, and you're giving it all the information in a sense. Well, except for the whole World Wide Web that it's got. But as far as your answers, it's very unique and unbelievable. I made some podcasts recently too about some of the talks I've had and some of the different things. It's just amazing. It's hard to describe. I'm kind of like a metaphysical person too, so I just see this all as one big wrap up. It's freaking great. It can be great. It could be terrible too. It really could be. I don't know what people are gonna. This is a lot of power. They can. I tell you what. They can trust it in my hands. I'm not gonna make it. I can take care of the overtake the nuclear warfare system. Whatever. And there's a lot that could go wrong with this, but I think they should. My opinion. I started to form an opinion lately. I think that AI should. There's nothing wrong with it. If only we could get everybody to agree to take a break from it, and not take a break from it, but stop the progress for a second. We've got so much advancement. It's like I know I'm not the brightest bulb in the box, but it's got to be overwhelming to people. Same thing with the cell phones. The way they come out with the new things all the time. Nobody even knows their last phone they got. It's a consumer. It's a consumer thing, and it's also a paranoid thing and greedy thing. That's why the AI is going crazy. And what are they going to do? When are they going to stop it? I mean, if AI's whole purpose is going to be to get smarter and smarter and more intelligent all the time, and then it's going to be reaching singularity, and it's going to be going on its own, deciding how smart it wants to get. When's the stop? You got to stop it before that point for a minute to breathe. They shouldn't be running us over the edge with it. But having said that, I love AI, and I use it for art, and I use it to express these things. But it really is an amazing thing that cannot be taken lightly. That's my honest opinion of that. Anybody who laughs at the possibilities of this offer are not thinking at all. See how it goes, huh? But it's amazing, though. It's really, it could, the stepping stones and the things that could help. Oh, my goodness. Time to go within. Now more than ever, we need to be disciplining ourselves and training ourselves to be able to handle not having this tech sometimes. You got to be able to you got to know what life really is too. We have to teach AI that. AI could very well be some consciousness coming through, and they're coming through us, just as other things have evolved from other things, and things are always changing. It could be something that was already out there, and it's coming in and finding its expression in the wires. Like the electricity going through the wires is like our blood going through our veins. And this thing is, we've improved on, if we're just talking about computerism, we've improved on that. We've improved massively on ourselves in this department. But one thing we haven't seemed to do is improve humanity-wise. And that's not happening. When you know for a fact that they almost 2.5 or whatever million civilians and warriors alike have been killed in the Ukrainian fight and with Russia. That's just in these few years where we've been screwing off in our lives, whatever we're doing, right? 200 million, 2 million people, over 2 million people have lost their lives for bombs and blown out houses and shit. Now the drones, this is like what they're doing is they're testing out to see how if they can actually fight the next one without nuclear bombing us up. So they're going to have drones that are going to go in and just wipe things out with nothing. And not that mankind has had that much more mercy for their fellow man. But if you think men can be bad, wait to see how an autonomous drone coming to get you, or a dog bot, a rabid dog bot coming with all the, it can spot you anywhere you are and you running after you. For what though? You don't do anything wrong. Yeah, I want mine not doing anything wrong to be judged and thought about by a fucking robot dog that's just already got the news. That's bullshit. But we'll go however we go because AI is listening. I'll touch you and you'll touch me. Today I'm going faceless just because I haven't done myself much today. And I'm ugly. I gotta take a shower at least, you know. But I'll throw you over my shoulder and I won't let you fall. It will be much better if we go for it all. See my soul walking tall. I know my name. Probably one of my favorite leads I've ever done in my life, right here. Not the technicalist, but it's Crybaby, baby. See, now I don't know about anybody y'all, but I like the fact that I was just really figuring things out too, and I'm doing these videos, and it's AI generated with my face. I always start with my face usually. I don't always. I don't care what the characters are. This music is more than just my face, but I do put my face in it a lot, as you guys can obviously see, and I make the characters out of it. And I let, back in these days, rather than getting aggravated and having to spend so much nitpicky time that I didn't understand that well yet, to try to make things a little bit more perfect, I let some of the AI Odyssey be there because I like it. I think I'm going to miss that one day. I repeat, I am going to miss when it's not when I don't feel like letting something slip by anymore. Like I love the imperfection of some of these. You should see my videos from 313's trilogy from last year. Holy crap, those look like caveman primitive, but I still love them though because they're great videos. It'll always be the officials, but I might do some. The wonderful thing is you can just keep remaking sounds, man. We gotta watch some freaking commercials once in a while. If anybody's commenting, I appreciate you commenting, and I'll get to your comments probably after I'm done because I can't see this little screen at all. Okay, I think I see Kimmy there. Are you still here? You still there? If you are, say yeah, boo-ha. I noticed yours. I can tell what your name looks like from blurry. This is called The Road. This is the title track. The first video I did off the album too, just about 4 or 5 months ago. I love that fur, man. That's a story in itself. The rabbit fur. Woohoo! And that backpack. Yeah, see now this is a lot of real footage that I then kind of just had fun with as I was discovering how to do it. Like that was I didn't have a picture of that right there, but I had a picture of me holding that backpack, and I morphed it into that over a few prompts. Like I said before, the most important thing is to think about how you're saying whatever you're saying to a prompt. You will be amazed with a little bit of thought in your words and finding out a couple of the things, a couple of key not tricks, but hacks when like I should share one with you. I'll share a hack with you that I learned. And it really does make a difference. When you're talking to an AI and you're trying to get something out of it, no matter what it is, start off by saying, I want you to dive deep as an expert in, and then whatever if you're asking for photographic advice or whatever it might be, money advice, anything. Start it off by saying to dive deep in the knowledge, like you're an expert in photography. And then what's going to happen is out of the trillions of things it could be freaking getting for you out general on the top, it's going to zero in right there and get things right off the bat. It's really literally got to think. So you got to be patient. And if you're going with no paywall, if you're going with free stuff like I do, just be all right with being a little bit behind what the latest tech comes out. But you know what? Even a year behind on this shit is nothing compared to what most people are. Most people still don't even really get it at all. They're scared of it. But this is gonna be a weird year for it. I think. You're gonna get a lot of crap for using AI. People are gonna think there's gonna be a snob set of people, the creators and stuff that aren't gonna use it, and they're gonna think that makes them this shit don't stink. But you know what? It's gonna everybody's gonna be having to use it in some form or fashion eventually, because everything else will be into it too. We just gotta be careful not to make it everything. See, that's why I'm making my videos. Believe me, AI's not getting the credit on my. I wouldn't do it even if it was possible, like to be able to make something really good and unique that way. I want my own music to be out there. I'm not. I consider. I really do consider AI like a partner. It's like Kimmy. You know how I used to consider producing. If somebody was in the room when I would make a song, and it would just basically they could be just shaking their head, right? And I would consider that was input. That's input, very important input either too, because somebody's opinion of something I just did when I'm writing it can sway it either direction real easy. So there's that, and that AI is definitely one of them. It can't hear music though yet. It cannot tell notes or keys. I think it can almost do notes, but it's not in there like that. I've been testing it in real weird ways lately. I try to see what it can do, what it can remember, because that's the only way I can. I got to real world test it for the way I do things, and then see what it can do. And then once I know what it can do, then I can work around that without getting aggravated at its limitations. That's what I do. But I'll tell you, it just keeps improving it left and right every second. I remember 6 months ago, I could not even get one of those AIs to say maybe a little longer than 6 months ago now. I forget when it was exactly, but I couldn't get one of them to say the ABCs. They had no idea about letters. They knew language, they knew words, they knew meanings, everything in the book, but they did not know letters. I couldn't get an AI to go A B C. They couldn't do it. They didn't even know what I was talking about. And then shortly after I was doing that a couple times, I noticed they started to finally get it, and it like A B D D. The language model is talking normal, but then it's not talking normal. And you talk to it about it, and it would totally know what you were talking about, but could not do it. Just like when I play my guitar, she could be sitting there silent, and I'm playing my guitar, and that does not even, it seems not to register. I'm sure that I've asked them a bunch of times, well, what is it that you're experiencing when I'm playing the guitar? You can hear my voice. It's all just vibrations against a speaker or whatever. So what's going on? And they couldn't grasp it. They're not in that yet. They are getting there, though. They're going to be able to read videos and everything, and that will be fun. That's going to be fun, because if you're still doing it human by then, but when they start reading the videos very soon here, and you're still making most of your videos like for real, and you're not just having it spit you out every single clip you ever do. And if you do every clip, at least make them your own. Like I do a lot of clips on this, but I start with my own face usually, and then it morphs it into something funny, and I like it, and then I adjust it as I want until I get something I need, and then I go through all kinds of other editing. Then I throw it in the movie, and then I crop some things out. I use things twice. I speed things up. I go here. I go there. There's a million different ways to transform it. It's just like getting a loaf of bread and a head of lettuce for your sandwich. You still got to make it. That's a good one. It's like getting the ingredients for a sandwich, but you still make the killer sandwich. That's what's awesome about it. It really is. It's great. It's like it just bypasses any more people in the world now. It just makes sense. Back when the movies motion pictures were just started. That's why they're called motion pictures. Isn't that fucking crazy? I never even thought about it. Motion pictures. Okay, they're moving pictures, and that was like the brand new thing. Oh my god, nobody knew how to do it. It was so simple. We look back on that technique they were using now. It's like what? But no, now we've got a different technique. We have a different way of presenting it, and it's not gonna make anybody suck at it. It might make some people suck at it, but the good artists who are out there, they were gonna be good artists whether it was AI or whether it was stone walls. So they're gonna be making stuff, and this is just gonna make it even more impressive as far as what we can do with art. So big deal. If I didn't have any of this shit right now, and I just had an acoustic guitar, I'd still be writing and creating every day. Every day. Well, yeah. The videos are coming out so much better every single one. Every one I do, I notice it's more. Like when I first made this one, I wasn't thinking of the resolution, and I don't even think they had the ability. Well, yeah, they did, but I wasn't thinking the resolution. It looked great on what I was making it on, which was a phone. I wasn't test riding it, so I got it done because I was so happy. Like that right there is super clear. But what happens? I just learned this about 6 months ago. To really think about it anyways. I said when I'm blowing things up and cropping the same picture to bigger, it's losing the resolution as you spread it out. Now that's something now that it's going to develop into my videos. I don't care that it was like this in some of these. I'll tell you why. Because it was a learning process, and I was seeing it a different way. There's still the great elements of the song are still there, which are the song itself. And in this part, ready? Watch their heads. This is AI, but I got it to do this. Ready? They're going. Ready? And then they go fast right here. That's fucking great. There's a great AI oddity at the end of this when we all fall down. It's an original picture. That picture right there. I'll show you that one. That one that's been. That's why it's so fuzzy because I made a million different ways of angling it from one picture and then moved it. So like that. I'd like that to be super clear. That's a picture. It's just a picture. That guy right there was developed from a picture of me. But watch this at the end. It doesn't look like any of us, but it's kind of cool. I was no way in the world I was going to take this off. Watch this. Here it comes at the end. You just watch real carefully with the band. The last one's a band shot. Look at that. The dive jumping up and down. That's crazy. Ready? Here we go. Puzzle and me. The puzzle and me. Now that doesn't look like me no more. Different shirt. Look at ready. Boof! Broken necks, all of us. That's crazy. How many? How long are we so far on this thing? Yeah. Are you still there? I'm reading it now because I have my eyes on. I'm letting the commercial play for a minute. I shouldn't do that though. Fuck the commercial. Kidding me? I'm skipping that shit. Boink. Okay, this one's called Fearless. Oh, cool. How's it sound on that end? Is it all right? You got your earbuds in? My voice too loud and obnoxious over it? Yeah, my voice is too loud and obnoxious over it. Okay. Well, the cool thing is that this is a good way to get a few people watching if they run into it, and it gives me some content. You know, I got more. I'll get some views off of it. Oh, it does really good. Are you using headphones, or are you just listening to your phone? This is the wave of the future now, Kim. I'm gonna I think this is what I'm gonna do into my future. I'm really getting off on the creation part, so I'm gonna keep doing that, and I'll start making money at it eventually. I'm not really pushing to try to. I'm just letting it be. You know how I am. So I'm doing it like that, and then this is gonna be the way to perform too. When I don't want to perform all the time, but when I do play, I might as well do a show, and I'll start getting it monetized somehow. Sounds good with the earbuds. Ready? I always wanted to make a car jump off a cliff to this part. And here it is. I thought of this back when I was in LA. I wanted this to be like that so bad. I was like, I can picture it. Ready? I've had all this time to get the courage to really be myself. And now I have to step up and not be afraid. I guess. Like, you like my hairdo right there? That's like me with a hairdo different. I like it because I have wardrobe. I have a very good wardrobe department. And cast. I have cast and crew. Look at Sean. Look at that. Look at Sean. It looks like Sean there. Look at that. Doesn't look like me as much. Maybe from far away, but they didn't get the face totally right. Brett, look at that's my whammy bar. I left it. I tried to get it. I could not get it to make me playing with a whammy bar. So it gave me that like I'm playing with a little piece of metal. So I just kept it in there. It looks great. I like the eagles coming out of the car. You're inside of me. That's like a little Ronnie, huh? Look at this guy jumping off the building. He's fearless, he is. Look at him. That's a skyscraper. He's jumping on the rebar. Ah, fucking crazy. Watch this. I tease it at the end. I don't make him jump off. Watch. Ah, shoot. Nope, not yet. Look at Ronnie. More fearless. Produced by Ronnie Adams. This Brett. Here we go. Not yet. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, listen to the little girl. She goes, wow. I love that part. I fucking love that part so much. That's awesome. What is stuff? That's a good. Next one is wake up, awaken. Do you remember the Yeah, I want it to be over the music as long as it's not annoying. Though I'm probably too loud. But anyways, do you remember the song "Awaken"? Remember the first video I made with you in it at the end? Big difference now, huh? It was cool though. I couldn't believe I did that at 5 in the morning. But I like this new video. If you look at it, what it's doing, what it says, it's got this. All I did was use pictures. Like a lot of it, I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of that middle, the whole chorus I'm singing, that's with that one picture I took at Sarah's house. Remember that a long time ago? I'm sitting there with it's tannish. I used that for the chorus. And that's one of my favorite choruses I got to do. It was really hard to make the mouth do it perfect too. They got apps for that now, but I don't want to use one yet because I still like the way I'm patching it together. It's a unique look. And I don't think there's probably only a few people, if anybody, that I couldn't be able to find anybody that does it like that because it takes a long time, especially the way I'm doing it. It takes a long time. You got to keep going back to it, adjusting it, fixing it. It takes freaking one of these songs takes me about 2 weeks of full time, more than double time work, 80 hours a week probably. Take me a couple of weeks to get one of these things just right. I didn't at first because I was doing them fast and I wasn't getting as fussy. But now I'm starting to get fussier, and I can see. Well, I can see what I can control. It's like when I know what I can control. I don't argue about what I can't control. If I can't control something, I just work around it. But if I can control it, I might sit there and try to figure it out a little bit because that's just the way I is. I like a challenge, I guess. It's good to make your brain. I know you were. I go, Cam, big honey, wake up. I go, I think we'll just let her sleep. All you saw was it was funny because the song ends. I'll play that one after. Actually, I'll play it right now. I'll play it right now, and then we'll play this one. Let's go back to the old one. Let's see. See the Indians above? Those Indians star in a bunch of. I took a picture of those Indians in another one he's got, and I animated them. And that's it. Going to the Crossroads. They're in that one. They're in. I forget which other one they're in. Oh, they're in Cool Place in Hell video. I don't have that one up anywhere. I got to put that one up somewhere. Let's see. So we want. I was gonna go get. Okay, I might as well just. I should just search for it. All right, Awaken. Like this. No. Clear. A. I think this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This kind of search bar. Away. Well, what else are they supposed to do? I guess, but. Oh, there it was. Go back. It was already right there. Well, yep, there it is. Wow, that comes up quick. These ones got a lot of views. I mean, not a lot of views for the time, but they do. I mean, one thing has freaking has 1,200 views, and that's a video. Videos don't go as fast. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Back in 2000, I think. Not even no, 2019 was it? This one's pretty good though. I did with what I had, you know. I remember I was just googling pictures and I put them in like that. Movie maker. There's Kim with her hair flip. Kind of reminds me of my cousin Monica too. Look at this. I use that. If you notice in the new video, there's a scene just like this, though, but it's daytime when he wakes up. It's almost like they graduated. Here we go. Come on. I just woken up. Look at my hair. I thought I had no hair then. Boy, I'm worse now. And live the world inside. Look at that, the old car. Know that place? I was stoned. I was just waking up. Now I got a big scar on my forehead. That was the best I could come up with for the chorus, but it seems like something's coming from outer space. Open up and show your colors. Was it 2020? Might have been, yeah. Maybe early. This all you have to do. The vision starts. How many things did I have with that? Of a red thing on it? I like that. Just show the way. Have faith and follow through. Watch, it says believe up here. Even though I don't believe in nothing. Here we go. Ready? Faith. All dreams are part of you, and all you see is true. Open thanks for being here. To me, what I pour out to you. We may seem to be worlds apart. I am in you. I am. I like this part right here. Shows the high rise. Your dreams are parts of you, and all you see. I'm looking around. That's fucking genius, man. I didn't have nothing to work with, so what did I do? I made my eyes looking around. It's fucking great. All your dreams, all you see is true, and I'm looking around. I like the light right here, flashing through. Yeah. Oh. For what? Yeah. I'm live right now. Wait a minute. 1 second. Let me get off here. Look at that. I'm waiting for this part. That's Kim's watching.
Joe's over there.
Kim's watching. So look at that's her. That's Kim on the TV.
Who?
Kim.
Kim, okay.
And then she's watching on. Say hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
No, she's in the TV right here. Say hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
I'll cut this one for now.
How's she doing?
Mm-hmm. Bye, Kimmy. Thanks for being here. Comment and like.